Hey everyone, Denis here. Just want to share with you some of the wisdoms that I've learned over 30 years in business, both in owning my own business, working in corporate life, and got nothing here to sell you, just simply sharing some knowledge. Today's topic that I want to cover is probably the most neglected that I see in businesses, and it was certainly a game changer when I made that the pure focus of my businesses. And the secret to this is so obvious, and yet so often we get caught up in what the herd is doing. What am I talking about? Here's what I'm talking about is you need to focus your business constantly and consistently on generating repeatable transaction customers. So what do I mean by that? That's where one person's buying from you every single month or every second week, whatever the time period, but that one customer is generating multiple transactions for you each 12-month period. You think about somebody like Canva, for instance, or any subscription-based business model, that's your target, that's what you're doing. Now, you cannot be saying to me that it's not applicable to any business. It's applicable to all businesses. I stress that. It can be applied to all businesses. In retail, which was my game, I had customers buying from me on a repeating basis. Now, this is where you can be creative. It does create some hard work initially, but the alternative is doing what the market is. You're not creating, it doesn't trigger any points of difference in there, because all you're doing is fighting for the breadcrumbs of somebody's wallet. You're trying to attract and fight with business owners out there that are just competing on price. Effectively, that's what it is. So what this does, pull your product back, look at it and go, all right, how do I make this so irresistibly crazy and with the utmost value that these customers are going to come back again and again to buy. Now, it's the same product, or it could be a suite of products. And what you're creating is so much value in that proposition. And if that becomes your pure focus, you will then be able to go to sleep far more easier. You remove so much more stress out of your business because you know you're driving towards just creating a subscription-based model. Now, if that's your target, and you shoot for the stars and you slightly miss, you're still going to be far off better than just chasing a single transaction month after month, because then you're going to be fighting on price. You're not going to get the higher quality clients. You're going to get the clients that are just in there for the wheeling and dealing and just getting transactions. Whereas if you start to focus each product that you're selling, if it's just this, think of what is it that I can add value to that's going to increase the value to that. One of the ways that I did it in my business was I sat there and literally went, I'll give you an example. We were selling dinner plates. What do you eat on a dinner plate? Typically, it's something from a butcher. So what we did was, for our membership people, we gave them full-time discounts at the local butcher shop. That was one way to do it in retail. Another time we were selling champagne flutes. What we did there was we gave every person who was a member and purchased champagne flutes from us, we gave them a free hairstyle at a local hairdresser. Those things like that, you can actually become more fun and more creative over it, because what you can do is you sit down with your team and you just brainstorm, just go, I'll give you an example. So what we did is I used to call it the rules of the bus. See this? Page 1. This became our mantra. I'd suggest you do that. Not sure if that can get into the focus there. All right, so I'll read it to you. I would be crazy to shop anywhere else. So that became our pure focus. I'd sit down with the staff every Wednesday, and we went, okay, what else? And that's how we came up with the butcher idea. That's how we came up with the hairdressing idea. Just have fun with it, because business is simple and business is fun. Start to go down that path. Sit down and go, all right, what can I do to actually make this simpler? and make this more attractive to the customer. And just by being creative, I don't know, I used to find that got the juices flowing, started to get creative. If you're selling bricks and mortar type products, look at digital products that you could add to it. Consider what other things that can be added to it. Think about your customer's journey during the day. That was an exercise we did. Predominantly our customers were from 30 to 50-year-old women. What would they do? They'd be getting up, getting to the kids to the school, then going about their day. Step through their process of the day, whatever your target avatar customer is, and see if you can think of a way that connects your product or to something that's going on in their life. And then add that into your product offering. It doesn't have to be creative, super expensive as well. Like the discounts that I gave, and here's the reflective part of it. It becomes a snowball effect. And then what happens is those subscription-based customers, or those ones that are on some sort of system that you develop, that are buying from you on a repeating basis, you can put that money in the bank at the start of each month. Now, what does that do to your business? It does one, first, it increased the valuation of your company. Think Canva, think Apple, think Spotify. These businesses are worth billions because of the subscription base that are buying every single month. If you start working towards that, the valuation, guaranteed the valuation of your company is just going to explode. This is why private equity companies, VC firms and investors are drawn to those type of businesses over other type of businesses. They're looking for something that's going, all right, how many customers can I bank on every month coming in? Now, if you're playing in an arena where you've got to go to the market and do heaps of advertising just for a one-off single transaction, that's hard work. That's risky because there's just slight tweaks in the economy or the recession or any of these external variables that just you can't influence. That's where your business just torpedoes. Make sense? So focus on this. Like I'll give you in my business, I had 8,000 customers. I knew they would spend $2,500 with me over a given period of time. How do you think that makes you feel? Gives you certainty, gives you consistency. Once I learned about this, I started applying it into other businesses, and it's a game changer overnight. So just what I'd suggest is change your paradigm. If you're struggling with your industry or your business isn't fun, you're not enjoying it, try pivoting to this. I cannot stress enough how much this will improve your business. Again, repeat. Ask simple questions. Is there a way we can make our products so amazing that the customer cannot live without them? Listen to the customer. Now, it is a bit of a process, and it can be a fun process. Some people don't like customer feedback. I loved customer feedback, especially the negative one, because that was the learning curve. That to me was the free advice to actually turn it into a place, my business, that would be crazy to shop anywhere else. Have fun with it. Don't view it as criticism. It's not. It's just pure feedback. Take that, loop it round, improve your product offering, improve again, and you'll just start blowing your business up. Make your offer, focus on your product offering or the suite of product offering as exceptional as you can make it. And then from that, you will slowly move your ship from being a challenge and from competing in the marketplace just on price to now being able to premium price your product. And as I said, it can't just try to be creative. Think of additional products. It can be digital products, can be additional services that you can joint venture with another business owner and bring that in as well. It's self-perpetuating. It is absolutely incredible. I would have customers phone me in my businesses that were like literally 50 to 80 kilometers away from my store, and they'd be in another store and literally ring my shops and say, do you have product XYZ in there? My girlfriend, and my girlfriend's typically, it would always be an existing member. So this is the other impact that it has. You have your customers become ambassadors for you and start bringing other customers to you. and it just grows and grows. And if you think of the compounding effect of that year on year on year on, that's it. To me, that's the simplicity of it. As you know about me, here it is. I'll show you. Business is simple, business is fun, and yours can be too. Cheers.